I am Jayapriya. I am working in Assistant Professor in Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science in Mahendra Engineering College. Now we are going to see about the database management system. First we are going to see about the objectives and outcomes of the database management system. Main objective of the database management system is understand the fundamental concepts of the database system, database architecture and data models. Next is the design the relations database using the entity relationship model. Develop the SQL queries using DDL and DML commands. Next is the apply the transaction management and concurrency controls and database recovery techniques. Next is the explore the advanced database techniques. Outcome of the DBMS is after completion of the DBMS course, student will be able to design, create and manipulate the data effectively. First we know about data and database in the DBMS system. What is data? Data is the unprocessed information. For example, names, numbers, text. These are information. Information is a processed data. For example, John age is 25. This is the information. Next is the database. Database is the collection of interrelated data stored in the database. Collection of interrelated data stored in the database. For example, student database in college. In the student database, we maintain the student name, number, register number, roll number, email ID, department, year. These are the details are maintained. Another example is library management system. Library database maintain the number of books in the library, transaction in the library, members of the library. These are the data maintained in the library database. Database management system. Database management system is a software used to manage the data in the database. Examples of the database management systems are MySQL, Oracle database, Microsoft SQL Server. These are the examples of the database management system. Key functions of the database management systems are data storage and retrieval, data integrity, data security, concurrency control, backup and recovery. These are all the key functions of the database management system. Types of DBMS. First one is a hierarchical DBMS. Hierarchical DBMS is data is stored in a tree-like structure. Network DBMS. In network DBMS, data are stored in nodes and data. Relational database. In this, data are stored in rows and columns format, table format. Object-oriented database. In this, data are stored in the object format. DBMS data is stored in a table format, that is rows and column format. It is called as the relational database management system. Main operations of the relational database management system is CRUD operation, CRUD, create, read, update, delete. Create means create the data in the database, read means retrieve the data in the database, update means modify the data in the database, delete means any changes, delete the data in the database. This is the main operations of the DBMS. Keys in the DBMS. Keys are the attributes used to identify the record in the table. The types of keys are primary key, foreign key, candidate key, alternate key, composite key, super key. These are the main keys are used in the DBMS. Primary key is used to uniquely identify the record in the table. Foreign key is link one table to another table. A candidate key, a field that can become a primary key is a candidate key. Super key means set of attributes uniquely identify the data in the table. A alternate key, the candidate key that is not selected as a primary key is a alternate key. Composite key, a key formed to combine two or more attributes. Advantage of the data DBMS are data redundancy under control, data integrity, improved data security, data storage. Disadvantage of the DBMS are complexity, cost, performance issues. These are all the disadvantage of the DBMS. Thank you.